Hey everybody, welcome to another video on Arena Hacks. My name is Kyle. Today I am revisiting the Warriors deck that I did earlier with quite a few changes to it. This was originally a separate Warriors deck that I was doing with more of a focus on runes and Runeforge Champion and stuff like that. But then I kind of took some things like Kargan and the Maul of the Skyclaves, injected them in. And I also swapped out the Rune Shieldmate for Fireblade Charger. Excuse me. What else was I saying now? Rune Shieldmate for the Fireblade Charger, which is really awesome. You'll see a few times here when we get especially with the Sword of the Realms on the Fireblade Charger, you attack, do a bunch of damage. If they block and kill him, you do more damage because of when he dies, his ability. And then for 1 mana, you put him back, another 2 mana, re-equip the sword, and it's just this endless, where is it? Right there. It's just this endless cycle that you get your opponent in. So finding that I found was a lot better than creating 1/1 tokens with the Rune Shieldmate, which also costed you 2 mana to get out instead of the Fireblade Charger, which is 1. And when you equip it right away, he gets haste, so you're just constantly attacking with him, whether he dies or not, and next turn you're just playing him and attacking again, because you're play him, attack, or equip him and attack. I have 3 copies of Koll, although in the video, like, the Shuffler, man, I don't get it. Like, we do see a lot of our Halvars, which is great, but I think we very rarely see Koll a few times. But the idea is that you get Koll out, and then your Maul of the Skyclaves, which isn't as good because of that clunky equip ability. But you can put the Maul of the Skyclaves on your Fireblade, and then he gets flying in first strike too. But you can equip him with that, or you can equip him with any of your Rune Crowns, and it does the same thing. When he dies, he just bounces back to your hand. The Rune Crown's more ideal because, much like the Sword of the Realms, it's only 2 mana to equip. So, yeah, 2 mana to equip him, 1 mana to play him. He gets haste from his own ability. He attacks. If he dies because you have Koll, he snaps back to your hand. You play him and re-equip the crown or whatever equipment to him again. So that's why there's 3 copies of Koll in here. I would really not go more than that because he is legendary, and you can't have multiple copies of him on the battlefield at the same time. So that's the main thing there. Halvar, I wouldn't mind. I would go with an extra Sword of the Realms, an extra Halvar, and I would just drop a Koll to replace it, because the Sword of the Realms is better than Koll. Just it's easier to get out, faster to get out, and get it working and get it synergizing. The other day, I had like a perfect run out of 5 games with this, which really sucks that I didn't have such a good run today. I mean, but anyways, the rest of this deck is more or less the same as that other Warriors deck, other than what I just showed you. A few other really weird things you see at the bottom here. What is that? What is that thing doing here? Well, as I was working away, I noticed that most of my creatures are odd converted mana cost, and though not all my permanents are odd, which is what you need to run him as your companion, but you can just run him as a regular creature. He doesn't have to be your companion. So all these runes and everything, Showdown, which is something I don't think I had in my other deck either. Did I? I can't remember if the other Warrior deck had Showdown in it or not, but this one does, and it's really handy when you're kind of stuck, you have 4 mana, and you need more cards. You throw that down, and you get all those extra cards in exile that you get to play, and then on your next following 2 turns, you're just casting all these spells and getting 1/1 counters all over the place. It gets really out of control sometimes. Sometimes it really pulls you out of a slump when you're getting bad card draw, you're not getting the cards you need, but you're hanging in the game and things are rough, and it's like, there's no way I'm going to win this. And I've had some where my back was against the wall. Unfortunately, you don't see any in the video, which sucks. All my best games, I should just record every single thing I do whenever I play, because like all my best games, I just never happen to be recording on all my best amazing games. But yeah, there are times where it was like, it seemed hopeless, so I threw a Showdown of the Skalds out just because, like, let's get some extra cards and see what I can hit. I start hitting good cards with those 4 cards we exile. I start playing awesome things, getting +1 counters, and it's like it just spirals out, and I get back in the game and then end up winning. So that was yesterday. My 5-win winning streak was stuff like that. Today, yeah, I definitely hit way too much clumping. Either too much mana, not enough. I feel like I was complaining a lot about the mana today. But as always, that's pretty much it. Runeforge Champion I don't think was in the other deck either. I think we mentioned everything else. Maul of the Skyclaves was in there. Akiri was in there, who is not in this one. I think Kargan was in that one. Halvar, yeah, I'm not sure about Showdown, and Obosh, which I covered, right? Because Obosh, I did say, like, I didn't mention that a lot of them are odd, except for Halvar and what's the other one? Kor Blademaster, but their abilities are way too good that it doesn't matter. You don't have to have every creature odd converted mana cost. And why am I focusing on creatures? It doesn't say creature. It says if a source you control with odd converted mana cost. Well, the thing is, the only sources in here that deal damage are creatures. So we really don't care about the converted mana cost of anything else because the only thing doing damage is creatures. So that's why I decided to throw a few copies of Obosh in there. And if I would see him a little more often, I'm sure. But it's like, it's that shuffler again. We only see him when we never have the mana to play him. And then every other game we always have the mana to play him, but never see him. But it's like that every game. If it was like that once in a while, you know, I could accept that. That's what real cards. It's random. But when it's like that over and over and over and over and over again, you start to question how legitimate this it really is. I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm looking over more here. I'm like, did I miss anything that's different from the last Warrior deck? I don't think so. I think that's everything. I covered all the differences. Obosh, we don't have to worry about. We just treat this as double red. We don't have to worry about the black, so the mana base didn't change. I don't know if I had these in the last one or if I had the Axe-Guard Armory instead, but I decided to go with mana balancing instead of the land that you can sacrifice and get stuff with. So I find it really does help, especially like we never have problems with white and red. At least I usually don't. The only problem we'll have is being able to play your 1 mana creature on your first turn, because the only land you have that does white or red, depending on which you get, is, and I'm pretty sure we hit games where it's like we have the Fireblade, but the only red is tapped, but we have white untapped. And then there are other games where we get Usher of the Fallen, but we have no untapped white. All we have is these tapped whites. So it's like, but we have red that's untapped. And it's like, come on. Like, how can the deck always be so perfectly stacked and organized like that? And just so set up. Anyways, let's get to some gameplay and check it out. Nice. Combo in our opening hand. Sword of Realms and Fireblade Charger. Can't get the Fireblade off first turn, but that's okay. We'll go Kor Blademaster, maybe Maul Skyclaves, and then, or Sword of Realms. Let's just keep it. Kor Blademaster first, then Sword of Realms, and then the turn we play the Fireblade Charger, we can just equip the Sword of Realms and swing in. I think that sounds pretty good. Hopefully we get more mana. This is kind of... Second one of these guys, which is, I guess, okay. I mean, I really don't want Halvar anytime soon. Oh, that's not good. It's coming up with that stuff real quick. And we are not getting defensive enough fast enough. Stick with the plan. The double strike can hit this death touch before it does any damage, so it'll survive that. However, we need to take care of Finn somehow. Of course, yeah. Is this going to be one of those games where they just have it all? It looks like it. They're going to hit us with poison counters. I have a feeling that no matter what I play, it'll just disappear immediately. Looks like our opponent had the absolute most perfect draw you could ever possibly have, because now we don't have enough, we can't get enough creatures to block enough. He gets 2 around us and we're dead. That's game already, yeah. Even if we were to somehow get both of these creatures out, we can only block 2. No matter what he plays. Oh no, I guess that's not it then. That's not game. But we can't get both out. That's the problem. Yep. Good game. You win. I wish I knew where he downloaded the program that allows you to stack your deck. That'd be really nice to have. Alright. Hey, you get to go first this time. We actually have a decent hand too to go first with. Not really, actually. We don't have the white mana to get this guy out right away. Of course, is this going to be one of those days again? It's like everything is like, we have barely any freaking tapped lands in here. And of course, everything is set up so perfectly. It's the only color of mana we need to get our first turn play. And it's like all set up just perfectly that I can't do it. Like, just like... Every single game, too. Well, now that I don't have the Usher of the Fallen out, And I do have my Fireblade Charger. I might as well get the Sword of the Realms on the field now. Just to make it easier to equip the stuff. I'm not worried about him right now because he doesn't have much out. Well, that sucks that I don't have 3 mana. I can't play this and equip the sword in the same turn. Bunch of BS. Well, he still has nothing, so I guess put the Rune of Speed on here so we can get some card draw. Yes. Thank you. Was it green or red? What do we want? Red or... Play this on... I feel like I should play it on red, but we do have 2 red sources. It's better to have 2 white in this... Well, yeah. Let's go red. I was thinking maybe green. I want to play this now? No, just in case he has some kind of removal. Mono green, I highly doubt it. He has no creatures out, so I highly doubt he would be able to kill our charger, but even now, what is he playing? But anyways, let's do the combo here. Let's get everything running. Really awkward draw for us, but we got there. We got the combo out and going now, so opponent hasn't really actually done anything, so Crash Observer. Cool. A backup in case they get rid of our sword somehow. Let's just attack in and see what they do with it. More mana would be nice though. Geez, such a low curve deck. And an unusually high amount of mana lands for a deck like this. And yet I'm struggling. Like, yeah, right. Hello, sir. It's not waiting on us, is it? No? No, yeah, we're good. Mr. Observer. There we go. So he lets that through. We can still block with it. Do we want to get some life gain on that with this? Yeah, let's get this guy out. We won't be able to play the rune right away. I should have done Rune Crown, so I got to hit card draw right away. That was a mistake. Oh well. What's done is done. Let's go Sustenance. We can throw that Rune of Sustenance onto the Sword of Realms. Sword of the Realm? Sword of the Realm? Realms? Or just Realm? Yeah, Realms. Sword of the Realms. Okay, now I'm saying that a little too much. Okay, and he goes. You think he realizes he sees that combo and he's like, yeah, we're kind of locked in an impossible situation here, and we only have 3 mana. That's where that combo comes in. Like, seriously? Like, we got screwed for mana, but because we had the mana to do this, like, the opponent sees that. It's like, I can kill him, but what's going to happen? He's going to do 4 damage to any target, and then for 3 mana, he's just going to, which he has, he's just going to get it all back and do it again. And it's got haste, so it'll just swing in, right? Like, he sees that, and he's probably had nothing in his hand to deal with that. And just like, yeah. So, yeah, that combo. Man, that combo. Love it so much. Wow. I actually don't really like it. I mean, we do have a 1-drop. And a 2-drop. We have no equipment. Man, we only have 3 Oboshes in here. And we only have one of our creatures that actually synergizes with Obosh. But we could just play Obosh and Bosh on his own because he does double his own damage. So it is basically a 6/5 for 5 mana. And I could put runes on it and stuff like that, or give him equipment. I'd say let's give it a... Got a good array of lands here. So let's go with it. Interesting. Man, it's always tricky to decide what to play on what. Let's go this on white. What do I play where? All 3 of them are flipped. They all have 2 different colors. This is red green, white green, and red white. What do you play on what side? That's the one disadvantage. I think I've discussed that in other videos before. of these flip lands here, where you got the two sides, is once you choose a color, you're stuck with that color. It's great that you get the choice, but once you make your choice, you're screwed. You better be the right choice. You're done. So yeah, that can be a tricky decision. So I guess if I get mad at somebody waiting, what do I have to do? I have to show them 2 cards that they get to discard. He's probably going to be confused if I show him Obosh. I'm going to pick one of my cards to discard. Let's go Obosh and the land. I don't want to give him both Oboshes. Actually, no, because then he'll know we have the other one. Let's go with the land. He's probably going to get rid of the Obosh. He might be confused. What's with the green land, the Obosh, with this guy? Like, I kind of don't like that he got to see 2 of our cards. It ruins some of the surprise for our opponent, because this Obosh is definitely a very unusual thing to have in this type of deck. He probably has a way of getting that back out of the graveyard, just because of its ability, so 1 damage, we'll take it. This on green, I guess. And this on red, because we're going to need red at some point. We're going to need double red at some point for Obosh, which he thinks is gone. That won't be able to attack this turn. I say we go this on white. Rune of Sustenance, maybe? And attack back? Yeah, let's do that, because I don't like my card draw so far. So I need to get drawing more cards. That's not at all what I wanted. Do I attack to gain life back? Sure, let's do it. And, we'll probably chump, because he probably doesn't care too much about that. Surprise, surprise. I should probably get rid of the Rune of Speed and maybe put in extra Rune of Sustenance. I'm usually, it's the Fireblade Charger that I'm really all that concerned about having haste. And because of his own built-in ability, you throw equipment on him and he's got haste, right? So early game, it's hard to do that because you don't have a lot of mana, but late game, yeah, it's really easy. You throw him down, throw an equipment all in the same turn, and boom, away you go. Out you go, suit up and attack. Alright, so there's another one where he's gaining life, and I've gained a wee bit of life. Somewhat helpful. What does this guy get? There's 2 and gains trample. Beginning of combat, he's gonna sack his creature, make him 5/5 with trample. And I'm probably just gonna have to let that go through. And then next turn I'll maybe try to, I don't know, get some other stuff out there. Yeah, I don't have 2 red. I'm thinking, I can go Fireblade Charger and then Rune of Speed on the Charger to make him a 2/1. Actually a 3/2 because of Kargan. He's a warrior. And he'll have haste because of the Rune of Speed, so. And then I can swing in. He's going to attack for sure. I'm not blocking that. What else are they going to do? A Struble. You got 4 mana there. You going to do something with that? it's like it's food or something. Like, you don't eat that mana? You just won't eat that? Oh, that sucks. How many cards? 2 again. What a jerk. I don't have any equipment, so we'll throw our Kor Blademaster at him. But I don't want him to hit the Charger or the Obosh. At least, not yet. Although I shouldn't have offered the Rune of Speed now that I think of it. That's our only card draw remaining. He's having quite the decision too, to which goes. This is going to become a 5/5 flyer now. I love it when we hit these awkward, silly hands and our opponent just hits their curve pretty much perfectly to have that on its 4th turn, right? 3rd turn would be most ideal for our opponent to have that, but yeah. Play that out 1st turn, which he did. Play that 4th turn, which is not far from perfect. It's almost perfect. So, great. Oh, great. Look at that. No more mana for us still. Still struggling constantly every brutal step of the way. Yep. That's all I can really do. Attack with Menace and this guy. Probably sack something maybe and give it... You can do it. No, beginning of combat. Okay. Yeah. So he has to do it before combat. So he either has to sack his 5/5 flyer, which you won't do, or he's going to sack this guy, which you probably won't do. I'm probably not going to block any of it. That's 9 damage. Jeez. And it's just because his hand has been way too perfect and fast, and we've had a very awkward hand. And now we're screwed for mana. You know, my typical game. Everything completely stacked against me. I hear so many people play, like, it's so weird. Like, I'll read discussions and people are complaining. It seems like Arena's rigged and stuff like that. I'm like, how come everybody's having bad games? That can't be right. Like, look at this. Somebody, Obstruble, has to be having a great time right now. Like, holy Jesus. Constantly with this crap. Like, if it's not a land here, there's no point in playing, which is really pathetic that we've hit that point, that we were forced to that. And look at this, it's just non-stop with this guy. He's more damage, more everything he could possibly. He's going to sack that guy, do damage, because that's what he does when he dies. Like, he just has it all. Like, what the hell? Like, this is not right. So he does it to that guy, of course. No? What happened? Any target. What? Did he not target this thing? I'm confused. Why that? What happened there? Yeah, 10 damage coming in. Like, what am I going to do about any of this? Everything dies if I block it. Like, and he's just got it all. He's made me discard too much. Haven't hit our lands. I was right about to just go click, we're out of here. But of course, yeah. And yeah, my plan is completely shot to hell because I have nothing to protect it with Koll now. Like, it's just hopeless. He's got 5 flying. That was I wish there was a terrible game button because that was awful. You got absolute perfection combined with our not absolute screwed, but man, it was awkward. But so we got our combo. Kargan's pretty nice. Trample. Ooh, that's dirty. No first turn play, but that's okay because our opponent could have removal and they just hit our Fireblade Charger immediately, which would be bad. Well, we could put that down first turn. I think I won't, just because I can already tell. I see the Lurrus, the Hateful Eidolon. He's going to have enchantments, so whenever a creature, doesn't have to be a creature you control, a creature dies if you control an enchant and an aura on it. So he controls Dead Weights and Mire's Grasp and enchantments that make creatures weaker and usually ends up killing the creature. So he uses those enchantments to kill our creature, and then his Hateful Eidolons get him card draw when they die. And of course he gets 2 of them right off the bat, and what do you want to bet? He's just full of Dead Weights and Mire's Grasp. Like, that's all he's got, because like I've encountered decks like this before and talked about them on my channel before. Again, this is another deck. Whoever's running it, doesn't matter who is running it. It's perfect every time. Hateful Eidolon, first turn, every time. Every time. Like, it's unreal. Like, why do you get absolute perfection literally every single turn, every single game? How can you always get perfection? Like, unreal. So he shouldn't be able to do anything, but he does have something that he can do instant speed. What does he have that's instant speed? It's supposed to be enchantments. Yeah, I was going to say, he's supposed to have enchantments. So we can get card draw. Lower his health points a little bit now. Man, if I built one of these decks, you know how rare I would see my Hateful Eidolon on the first turn? Don't have much of a way of dealing with Lurrus. Actually, if the Charger dies, I can deal damage to Lurrus. I don't have any green mana for this. That sucks. I just realized that. Boogers. boogers. I think we attack with the Charger first. The one we got out there. So he takes it. I would have loved to play Kargan first. But... yeah, but I wanted to get damage through, and this way I can block with this guy. I can use a Myra's Wrath and then do 4 damage when he dies instead of just... instead of 3. That's why I did it that way. But I wanted to have the mana to play him again. What's the land in my hand? Oh, that's our green. To give trample. Ooh, yeah, we're going to want to keep that. Hopefully he doesn't mill us in any way. Usually milling is blue, but black, he can go on the mill train a bit. So he's got Lurrus in hand, but he's got nothing in his graveyard, so he doesn't get any additional value out of Lurrus other than having a 3/2 creature. Myra's Grasp, I'm pretty sure I predicted that right on the money. I was predicting right from the very beginning that his hand was full of cards like that after getting the Hateful Eidolons out right. What do you want to bet? He's got like 2 Deadweights and another Myra's Grasp in his hand. And a Lurrus to get those things. Yeah, so he can just play that again. Oh, he doesn't have the mana for it. That's okay. We got the combo going, so... and it's going to have trample now. I think. On the equipment. So we can always get that. Ooh, we got 2 red. 1, 2. How many mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Yes! And we have 2 red. Because we have to treat those colored costs as mono red. So we can still do this. And another Fireblade if we want to. But let's attack first just in case we want to play and re-equip. Let's go that way. So of course he keeps taking it, which is awesome because he's going to die if he just keeps taking it. Rune of Speed on the sword again. Get some card draw. I don't know if I want to do Fireblade yet, because he'll kill it. He'll use one of those enchantments, kill it, and I won't get it back, because it doesn't have the Sword of the Realms. Yeah, so we'll end turn there. Because I'll just get to ping him for 1 damage. So... gains all that life. Good for you. There goes Lurrus. How come it's only doing 2 damage? That one should be 5 damage. What? Oh, right, because the way he killed it was with a... right. So it reduced it. -3/-3 for the enchantment. Right, yep. He got to draw a lot of cards from that, which really sucks. We still got the combo going, and he gets his Lurrus back. Of course he gets his Lurrus back. Why wouldn't he get everything he needs all the time, always? Like I'm saying, people who run this deck, there's no brains in their head at all. They just have all the luck rammed up their butts. Man, that's stupid. Man, I'm so mad that he just gets it all. Here's everything you always need ever. Man, I really hope we can win this. I need a Runeforge Champion so I can get lifelink on there. That's what I need. Of course he's not going to block because he knows he's going to lose Lurrus if he does. He has to reduce his power by... if he plays a Deadweight first and then a Myra's Grasp, he could probably... I don't know if I play something... can do Koll or Fireblade. If I do Koll, I'm probably giving him more card draw because he's going to play more Myra's Grasps and stuff like that. It's just pass turn. On the plus side, we hit our ideal combo with the sword and Fireblade, so at least our combo is just as dirty as his. And we hit it too. Although that's the perfect answer now. Of course I was just about to say, now watch him find the absolute perfect answer. Which, here he goes, because he's going to exile stuff. Right, yeah. Must be so nice for you to just stack your deck. Bye. Unless I get to start stacking my deck, there is no way. No way in hell we were winning. Again. So 2 out of 3 games so far have been completely and utterly, totally rigged and sabotaged and rigged against us. Like, man, where was this last game? Or this, or, God, so many things. Or this, which I even mentioned. Like, how many cards in my deck was I like, where are they, come on, come on, come on. And never do they show up. But our opponent, oh, mwah, mwah, perfecto, oh, magnifico, masterpiece, fuck, Jesus, like, whatever. I guess we go this on white. I don't want to play Fireblade right away again, just in case he gets popped off. Putting a Maul of Skyclaves on the Fireblade with a Kor Blademaster on the field would be sweet. So, but that's going to be hard too. We got to wait till our like 4th turn, and that's assuming we already have Fireblade Charger already on the field. So let's start by Blademaster. Next turn we can go Maul, which actually would not be bad. We go Runeforge next turn. Start getting some runes. That wouldn't be bad either. Maybe put some lifelink on that Maul. So we got mono green with, looks like counters. Do we want to put this on green? Well, their only other option was red, and I don't think we need double red quite yet. And we do have the green here, but we do also have the Runeforge. Oh man, what do I do? Let's play it red for now, because we do have Runeforge. And then we'll go Maul, which is just going to be a brutal beatdown, because that's 6 damage now on our 3rd turn. So, a little worried about what else our opponent might have. So I need another white if I'm to re-equip that anywhere. Hexproof. No, not that. This looks like another stream of perfection from our opponent. What the heck is it? Hexproof until end of turn. It was just for a 1/1 counter, I guess? I didn't have any mana to do anything to it, so... Well, there we can re-equip now. But it looks like our opponent's cheating, so we're going to have to go with some lifelink on that sword there, or the Maul. Do a little cheating of our own, except not really. I played that on red. No, I played it on white, I think. Yeah, because I need double white to re-equip that. There's our green. Sweet. Although we do have Runeforge, which we can cast that colorless if we need to. So I think next turn the play is this on green, Fireblade, and then equip the sword to it and get nasty. Sweet. Yeah, we'll do this on green, because why not? Whoop. Oh, well, that's okay. I was going to say, I didn't mean to attack with Runeforge Champion, but he can handle the spider. Probably would have been better to leave him for defense, but we got the life link, so it's not too bad. Gain 3 life. Smack him for 2. What has he got for graveyard? What do we need for this? Escape. 4 other cards. He needs 2 more cards in the bin to do anything. So he's going to attack us. Of course, this does not have reach. Whenever opponent control becomes a target spell ability opponent controls. I don't think I target our opponent with anything. That is awesome. Because we don't target them with anything in our deck. So that's perfect for us. Trample now, and extra damage. Well, why would Runeforge? It's highlighting 1 red. Why would we use red? Or we can go Showdown. No, let's go green. Just because I have nothing else that I really need to use the green for. We'll put it on the Maul. Get that guy. And then maybe go Kargan so he gets pumped up even more. And then next, swing with him. That's double strike. No, it's not. We don't have the other guy out anymore. Yeah, let's just throw that guy down then too. As a little chump blocker who can not take anybody down. So the guys who need to stay on the battlefield, I would say, most importantly, are Kargan. Fireblade can die because then we'll gain 5 life and do 5 damage to something. However, he is tapped currently, so... Like we said, this guy, he's not going to get any card draw because we're not targeting his creatures with anything. So I say we double block the beetle, take 6. We're still gaining life with this guy. And, yeah, we won't get the cheap runes anymore. But that's okay. They both die, I think. No, wait, it has to be 6. 4 for here and 2 for here. He needs 6, and it's only 5. Ooh, we keep the champion. I was actually... Okay. Do we showdown now, maybe? Or do we play this? Do we attack and then play this and re-equip? That may be the play here. I think that's the play. Attack, because he's running low on health. So he's down to 2 now. We gain some life. Play this. Re-equip this. So I have a blocker now with first strike, lifelink, and when he dies he deals damage equal to his power to any target, which is going straight to face for the game. And that works. Come on, this deck can't only win with the... Actually, no, we did lose with... We had our combo and lost. Right, okay, I was starting... This isn't even the combo either. Okay, so yeah, we had the combo and lost this time. We didn't have the combo, but we still won with our other synergy, so... What would have been better here, though? Because I'm thinking of replacing Kargan with more Runeforge Champions to go with Obosh, although Kargan goes with Obosh too. But it's just because we can tutor up our runes more, get them out of the graveyard more, stuff like that. So, I don't know, that's what I was thinking. What do you guys think about that? Comment down below if you have any thoughts or opinions on that, because I only have 2 of these guys and 2 of these guys, but that really helped getting that extra damage in. Although, he would have... Meh. I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you think. Okay. Wow. Not okay. Very not okay. Nothing playable for a minimum of 3 turns. Possibly more if you don't hit lands. So very, very horrible hand. Wow. I do like putting the Sword of Realms onto Kor Blademaster and then just trying to dig. Although if we go Kor Blademaster 2nd turn, it's best to go Maul on 3rd turn. Then they're probably going to kill Kor Blademaster almost immediately and we'll struggle to get the sword out. I'd say go sword before Maul. Oh, that's going to be tricky because Maul is 3rd turn. Yeah. What are we ditching though? That's the tricky part. I don't want to ditch the sword. I don't want to ditch the Maul. So Maul's a 3rd turn play. Ditch one of our 3rd turn plays. Oh, Maul's so powerful, but Runeforge is so good too. Let's go Maul. Let's get rid of the Maul. Runeforge does give us a bit of card advantage, and we are starting at a disadvantage from mulliganing, so Runeforge does get us those runes, which help us draw more cards. No. I think that's what it's supposed to be like. No. There should be a comma between the U and the no. No. Okay, anyways. Back to the game. I wonder if I should have done Sword of the Realms first, because he doesn't have anything, and we're on the play. That probably would have been a smarter move. Although he does have mono green, so I shouldn't be too afraid of immediate removal. Unless he throws a black down here. And here it comes, right? I should not be able to predict everything so much like this. Even my own card draw I do sometimes. That's not a random shuffler if I literally can predict damn near everything. Like, almost everything I can predict. That's not a proper shuffler. Library. Let's go get some lifelink lined up and ready. I think next turn I'll play and equip the sword. I was going to say as long as Runeforge is alive still. That way, if our opponent does kill him, he bounces to our hand, and then we just play him again. Do we want more white? We do have 2 red, 2 white. Let's go with this on white, just because lots of white in this deck is handy. And since he's going to have vigilance, we'll attack, because we can also block with him still. 4 damage. There you go. Get some lifelink on that sword soon. Unless he bounces kills Runeforge, which would bounce him. What does this do? Creature died this turn, draw a card. Beginning of your end step. A creature? A creature died this turn. So that includes this creature. Well, we should, let's scry first and then card draw. That's smart. Ugh. Okay, now we're getting too many lands. Yes, the sword is what we want on. Get some life gain, get some more card draw. We can play this now for more card draw. We do kind of need it. Yeah, let's do it. Now we're gaining some life. He might block. It might have been smart to save our Runeforge Champion instead of playing the Crown. Didn't think that through. If he kills our Runeforge, we can't get anything back on the field this turn, so... And he doesn't. Nice. Sweet. Now we can still block with him. Gain life, prevent damage, get him back to our hand, replay him. All kinds of fun stuff. Which means we get to tutor up another rune if we replay him. We only have 2 more left in our library. Oh my god, are you kidding me with the mana? Yay. Yeah, I can't even get any card draw, can I? Yeah, all my runes are on the field. Yeah. Well, let's do this on green, just because we're getting flooded, so color is not particularly worrisome right now. Let's throw this on here, because why not? We can't re-equip anything if he dies. He's going to have to start blocking us soon. Does have trample. So he's blocking 4 of the 6. I don't think it really matters. I don't know why I was thinking so long on that. Can I say sorry? No, it's not there. Graveyard? Oh no, we don't have any runes in our grave. Can we equip? No, we only have 1 mana left. What do we want to do? Let's go with that. And let's go Usher of the Fallen, actually. Let's get that guy over there. They do have the same power, and this guy's cheaper, so we can maybe start suiting this guy up and attacking with him. Probably a good idea. Throw Rune of Might on the Sword of Realms. He's getting more stuff. Probably. Oh, okay. So we got lots of health. Does that have vigilance? It doesn't have vigilance, does it? Okay, it is tap. Okay, I didn't see it. Oh my god! What the? Seriously? I mean, I understand once in a while, but like this much? Ay. So we'll do this. Might as well do it for green. It's like I can already see, like you highlight it. You see our land highlight down below? The auto tapper is weird. We don't need green for literally anything else other than this exact rune. So why are we paying red for it? Just because we can? Just because you can. Ooh, new target for equipping. Yep, this is going to be brutal now. That's our combo right here. We have enough 2 mana. We have 3 mana, which is enough to play him again this turn. And 4 damage could kill a lot of stuff. Gaining us life. Trample. Only blocks 1 damage. He dies, but we have the mana to play him again. And equip him again. And we still do 4 damage. It's dirty. You know, that guy's gonna die anyways. Okay, so you reduce some of the damage going through. 4 damage is not enough to kill that, so we kill this. Gain more life because of the lifelink. Play this guy again. And re-equip him, which is why we saved 3 mana there. We didn't equip the crown, we didn't play anything else. Really good that we drew into that Fireblade Charger. I guess that combo just seals the deal. Ooh, what does that do? All creatures able to do so. Not the worst thing in the world. Suit this guy up some more. Make him really powerful. And that's enough to kill a lot of your stuff. And that's 12 life gain for us. Watch this. Yep. Back to our hand. This guy dies. Oh, he gets some card draw because of that guy, right? You didn't get any for that, though? Oh, it's at his end step. Put that back on. Do we have enough for this? We do have enough for this. Let's put it back on, too. That's the combo, man. Wow. Every time he dies, we deal lifelink too. Oh man, gee, where's the speaker of the heavens when you need one? There it goes. Yeah, that's game though because of the triggers. Straight to face. Yeah. It wouldn't have been game, but his Murderous Rider deals 2 damage to him as a part of its cost, which reduced his health to a point we could just end it. I always click that. Okay, so what did you think of these new warriors that I've put together? The deck is, I find, very effective. You have a lot of good ways when things are synergizing, meaning you get a nice mix of everything. It's like it's pretty relentless. You're drawing lots of cards. You've got low mana creatures, a lot of them too, right? Like the 2 drops, and then 8 drops are all eight 1 drops. They're all creatures, right? That's what this orange is. So, and tons of 2-drop creatures. So we got a lot of the load of the ground stuff. Lots of ways to draw cards. Lots of ways to draw cards with the runes. As I mentioned in the gameplay, though, too. I think there's a part in there where I talk about the Rune of Speed, and I'm like, I do use the haste a little bit, but I mostly go after that +1 to power. So I'm thinking, did I remove it by accident there? I did. Oh well. I was thinking of taking it out and going Rune of Sustenance like that, and just having these as the 4 runes, because I find the Rune of Sustenance, I'm always reaching for that first to get that lifelink to help me stay alive longer, so I don't have to worry about blocking my opponent, so it makes this deck more aggro. But I actually love that. Like, when you really start thinking about lifelink, it makes sense. In order to gain life, you have to deal damage. That's how lifelink works. So you're being aggressive while being defensive at the same time, because the gaining life allows you to not need blockers, right? So it's actually really good that way, and it does help out with the whole aggro/defense side of it. Obosh, yeah, so let me know what you thought of that. Please let me know what you think of everything that's going on the channel right now. I'd like to see some more comments, please. They don't necessarily have to be, like, you can pick out something, constructive criticism, but you can pick out something that you don't like about my videos or something you'd like to see. I'm not seeing a lot of comments lately, so what's going on, guys? Like, What are you thinking? Yes, no, good, I don't know. Like, yeah, so please comment. It's really good feedback, helps me just make content that's better and more enjoyable for you guys and more useful for you guys. So once again, comment, let me know what's going on, and if you're new to the channel and new to Arena, as always, go check out my beginner's guide videos because they are awesome. The whole playlist is just great. Other than that, check out anything else on the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, go make some magic happen, and I'll see you guys later.